What's the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Barney Talks Fighting. I am delighted today to be joined by one of the hottest prospects in Irish amateur MMA right now. He's a lightweight that trains out of SBG Ireland. DARA O'Sullivan, how are you, my friend?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me on.
DARA, I wanted to touch on your amateur career. You've been around the world and you fought in the IMAFs there in April. That was the last fight you had. How was that experience for you? Fighting in the IMAFs, always kind of wondered, you have 3 fights within a couple of days, and you done very, very well too. You got beaten in the semi-finals, didn't you?
Yeah, I got beaten in the semis.
How was that experience for you, having to fight a few times within several days? What way does the training and things like that, how do you prepare for that?
It was a funny one because I fought on Clan Wars 2 weeks before, so I didn't really have much time to prepare for it, I just extended my training just a week, and then I took a week rest. I suppose it was a great experience, fighting people from different countries and representing Ireland. It was it was a proud moment of my MMA career to represent my country. And the level of opposition, like you're fighting the best in Europe, at that competition, and I was happy with how it went. I lost in the semis, but I gained a lot of experience, and I'm happy with how it went overall.
Yeah, definitely. You should be proud of yourself, as you say, getting out there and representing your country is a great achievement. But even getting as far as the semi-finals, the IMAFs are no joke, as you say. It's the best opposition around Europe. And the thing out there, the fact you are fighting so many times within a couple of days as well, like, it must be tough on the body. Did it kind of take you a week or two to recover from that, or did you just get straight back into training?
It did. It took me a while, my foot was broke up like for a couple of weeks afterwards, just kicking shins, kicking elbows. So the body was tired after it, all right, but look, we got on with it. We went back training and on to the next thing,
Speaking on training, you obviously train in SBG Ireland under John Kavanagh, a gym that has a reputation and its accolades speak for itself. What's it like sharing the mats with so many top level performers in the region?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's honestly a cheat code. Training with the best coaches in the game. And the level of sparring partners and training partners we have in SBG. Training with them on a regular basis. I don't believe anybody that I'm going to be coming up against at amateur is going to be at their level, so it's brilliant. It's really good training in SBG.
Is there any names you can throw out there about like guys or females that you've trained with in there that you have learned a lot from?
Definitely the likes of DARA Kelly, seeing how well he's doing at the moment, getting rounds in with him. The likes of there's so many names, you know what I mean. Claudio Pacella, he's a really good striker. He's fighting in PFL. He's a lightweight. He's very good too, the likes of Jordan Fury. There's so many names I could go on and on about the names in the gym,
And as I've just mentioned, John Kavanagh, I kind of wanted to go back to Clan Wars 49. You got a guillotine choke win. I do a bit of jiu-jitsu, and I went to a seminar with John one time on guillotines, and he taught that it looked like a ninja choke kind of straight into the guillotine. Is that something that he taught you? Was that a Kavanagh special you pulled out on that night? I know he was in your corner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he showed that maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the fight, and I was just drilling it and I was practicing it, and the opportunity presented itself, and I just snatched the neck straight away.
Looking ahead to Clan Wars 50, this is one of the biggest shows they've done to date. Obviously, you competed on Clan Wars before, but this one has that special feeling because it is the 50th anniversary. How excited are you to be fighting on this monumental card?
Yeah, I'm super excited to be fighting on this card. It seems to be their biggest fight card to date. I'm really looking forward to it. There's some good fights on.
Speaking of your opponent, Sam Simon, he's picked up some great wins. He's got quite a motivational story himself. Was injured for a load of years and came back after taking 8 years off. How much tape have you watched on him?
I've watched some of his fights. You know, I've seen his most recent fights. You know, the likes of Jordan Scully, Jake Gilpin, Conor McCarthy. You know, his most recent fights, but yeah, not too much tape. I had a look. I seen what he does good. I seen some holes that I think I can exploit, and that's kind of it. Just the rest is just focusing on myself, you know, and just training hard, and you know, just putting my head down and grafting away every single day, and you know, that's all I can do.
It's going to be a banging fight. I think I was just speaking to Sam there before, and I think it's definitely going to be the best version of him that walks in there. And by the sounds of it, it's going to be the same with you. So really looking forward to it. In the amateur scene right now, in the lightweight division, there's not too many guys in the region that's making more noise than you, or that is more noise surrounding them. So you are one of the standout prospects. Do you feel that this brings extra pressure to you, or is it just another step in the journey?
No, there's no extra pressure, you know. I do put an awful lot of pressure on myself to perform, you know, because I put so much into this sport, like, you know, moving up from Kerry at 18, like I moved up here, and this is all I've been doing, like, you know. I don't have a job, you know. I'm training full time, you know. I'm training like a pro athlete. So the pressure I put on myself, but you know, it'll be nice to have a gold belt wrapped around my waist, you know. But you know, every fight comes with pressure, but I'm well capable of it now, and I'm experienced enough to deal with it.
I would say once you get that experience of having a gold belt wrapped around your waist, it'll just be an addictive feeling.
Oh
I would
yeah,
say.
absolutely.
Want you to look forward 3 years from now. Obviously, the future, if all goes well, it's very, very exciting for you. If you were to envision 3 years from now, if everything goes to plan, how far can you see yourself going?
Yeah, I can see myself going. Do you know, I can see myself being really successful, and you know, I have the right coaches, I have the right teammates, you know, so it's up to me. It's all in my hands, you know, if I want this or not. So it's just about doing the next right thing, and you know, just putting my head down and really grafting, like, you know, and the sky's the limit. I can go all the way to the top, you know, if I you know, if I put my head down, I really take this sport seriously, which I've been doing, like, you know. You know, for this fight, I've went up levels, like, you know, I've got a new strength conditioning coach on board, nutritionist on board. You know, I'm training twice a day, every single day. I'm looking for the hardest rounds, you know. I'm searching for the hardest rounds. I'm not looking for easy rounds. So I'm doing everything to the best of my ability. And you know, it's just about just one fight at a time. Just focus on Sam Simon for the moment, and you know, we'll take it from there. Then, like, you know.
Yeah, and as you've alluded to, you definitely are training like a pro already. You're full-time training. You know, like you can see that transition happening within the next 3 years, no problem. You know, like you're definitely on the right trajectory for that. In terms of inspiration in the sport, is there any kind of UFC or MMA fighters that have inspired you that you look up to now for a bit of inspiration?
Yeah, definitely. When I was younger, you know, the come up of Conor McGregor, of course, like, you know, that inspired me, and that gave me the belief to, to see another Irishman doing that, you know, and you know, that gave me the confidence and the belief that I could do it as well. At the moment, I don't really have any, you know, guys that I look up to, but you know, I like certain fighters and I like their styles, and you know, I try to take a few things off them, like, you know.
And I've seen a photo of you with Connor on Instagram. Have you got a few rounds on with him before? Have you done much sort of work with him?
Yeah, so I was brought over, you know, to spar him for the second Dustin Poirier fight. You know, so I got a good few rounds in with him, like, and it
How
was
was
an
that
unbelievable
experience?
experience, absolutely unbelievable experience, and you know, that has it's improved me massively, like, you know, and you know, going in there with a guy like him, like, you know, and all he's done, you know, it's really excelled me onto the next level, like, you know, it's given me great confidence.
I would say, and the big thing about Connor is the fact that he's paved the way for guys like yourself coming out of SBG Ireland. You have a blueprint they look at when in terms of making it in this sport. That's all I have for you, Dara. Thank you very much for coming on. I'm really looking forward to seeing you out there at Clan Wars 50. It'll be a great night of fights, and I think your fight with Sam Simon, as I says, we're going to see the best version of both of you. So I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks very much for your time, Brandon.
Cheers, Dara. Thank you very much.
Nice one. Thank you.